Welcome back in. It's been 20 minutes since last video. I wanted to give Owen some time to clean out the return desk. Words. Took 20 minutes. I didn't have Susan help because I also wanted to use the time to redesign things. I wanted to move the clearance bins up here. I moved drama all the way to the back. I know, right? Actually made use of this space. This is pretty cozy and pretty clean to walk through. A lot of space between these shelves. This is more cramped, but not so bad. And the reason why is because I wanted to readjust things down there with, fantasy. Yo, what's on your mind? Kronan the Berserker? Yeah, I got copies. I got copies of that. I've also adjusted the signage. It's time for these tapes to fucking go. Yeah. So I was thinking of putting something out here in the middle with fantasy. I think I will. I might even do some very clean and like spacious, you know, this over here. By having fantasy just out here. Comedy and fantasy facing each other. I don't care for that too much. Cupcake's last heartbeat, but we've got time to redesign while the day runs. As soon as Susan gets back from the restroom. I did check for employee replacements, also. There was not anyone better than Susan, and certainly not better than Owen. Hi, hello. Hope the redesign, the remodeling hasn't gotten in your way. I'll go ahead and cancel your fee, don't worry about it, blessed be. Hey there, greetings and salutations to you. Henry wants some popcorn. We can do that. Or we can just wait for Susan to do that. Yeah, you go get it, Susan. Right, so over here, I think if I do this, but I don't want the shelf all the way over there as Owen is teleporting things into this space while I'm holding on to it. Because obviously we have to have room for our signs here, you know? Complaining about something? He might be complaining about something. He is complaining about something. Hey. That might very well have fucked with him. Me redesigning an old adult movie to help you unwind. If I know what you mean. Maybe. I don't have that many, but I do have a good old Double Swirl Butler. That's a classic. Yeah, something like this is fine. I don't like the suit of armor out here. So close to the banner. But I want to rearrange things over here. I could adjust the action shelf to be further out and tuck Jumbo to peek out like Lovely Lady is doing. How would that look if I did that? We'd have to go like that far out, I would say. Yeah. I think there's fine, and I could have Jumbo peeking here. That uses more of this space. That allows me to array something over this way, which could be the banner or the armor. I think I'll move the banner here. And we can keep the armor, which is not Kronan's, you know, over here. That way, you know, someone falls, they hopefully won't fall into that. We'll put this. I'm fine with that being there. Hi, hello, greetings. The skull's last heartbeat? Sure, we can help you with that. There you go. Is this recording? It does appear to be so. Huzzah! Here comes the butler, can go into the collection of broken tapes. There is someone else also wanting my help. I don't think I'm ordering any of this stuff. Yo. Kronan the Berserker? Yeah. Here it is. Woo! Let's go pretty quick. Pretty quick. It does say 50%. VHS player? No empty fantasy shelves. Gee, I can't fucking imagine why. Can't imagine it.
Oh.
You know, one of the reasons I was doing this redesign was to make room for another fantasy shelf. And we're doing that. And we'll just plug it into the slot I have made for the moment. This is certainly a fantasy section. Yo. Hostile Grandpa Takeover? Yeah. Right there for you. What? There you go. Get this stuff slamma-jammed on in. I'm fine with that being out here like this. I think so. You still got great view of this display. You can't view the action tapes so well, which would lead me to feel like I should put Jumbo like over here to let you know it's action. Right? Because this is blocking your ability to see the action tapes on the racks. Unless, you know, you're looking at those. This is like a fantasy banner, so you're like, "Rrr." Maybe I'll also adjust that placement. An action movie to keep you motivated? As a matter of fact, sir, I do. I do have some action to keep you motivated. Have you heard of Jumbo Manhunt? Also, this light's going off at 10 p.m. Well, the light's going off when I get back into the store. Bam. All right. How about this, then? Why don't we change this placement? I know, doing this remodeling while the store's open. Be something like this. Yeah, I don't hate that. Excuse me? Pardon? That makes this a really cramped section. I don't know about that, boss. Ah, VHS player button is stuck. Well, you've come to the right place for VHS player.
Ooh.
We'll accept your $20. Yeah, this is too cramped. I'm not... Like, I'm cool with that here in this section. This is cozier, and I really want to keep this space open. But I'm not okay with that here. So, let's space that out some. Yeah. And we're like there. So instead of the clearance bins that we had out here, that is going to be fantasy shelves. That's pretty comfortable. This is, you know, a little cramped. This crevasse, this ravine, trench. That's cool. What am I going to do when comedy gets a fourth shelf? Lay down and die. That's what I'm going to do. We don't talk about that. Drama, by the way, did get an 8th shelf since I was here rearranging things. Yeah, I like how this looks better. You can even, like, see some signage here, and you can still see down this way. You look in the store. It's pretty good to me. Oh, and all done, my God. Just gonna be waiting for Susan's clients to finish up. Yeah, let's like put this stuff back. Someone probably wants me. Yep. Door's just overheated and died on you? Damn. Well, we got one right here for you. Appreciate your business. The knight's path to his cache looks really weird out here now. Maybe I'll put this like here. And I will restore this. Yeah, I'll restore this to be that. Yeah, that'll work. We'll keep Jumbo out here. But more towards this direction, whereas the fantasy is over here. We've got all the signage here, then the actual fantasy tapes are over there. Last customer appears to be out of the store. Let's go. 51 clients served, even with the early hours. Light went off at 10 p.m. Well, yeah, the open site went off at 10. And I mowed through those tapes. Good. Good. We could go back to new releases, although we don't have that many left on these shelves either. Seems pretty good. We'll wait for the employees to clock in. Gives me some time to look at applicants. Nope. Definitely nope. What do we have here for the market? Ourselves a 15 Christmas. They will come for the queen. Another 0-star $45 holographic. I think that'll be all I take advantage of. I suppose I do have space for the Christmas movies. Alright, fine. I'm in a festive mood, I suppose. Open up the store. New release tomorrow. Jasper really flying off the shelves thanks to that good old Easter time. And I don't think we need to press the new release selling so hard. Matter of fact, because it's Easter, I will buy another 30 copies of this, and I also changed the signage out there to what I did. Sell this. A lot of tapes bouncing back here. Fucking bouncy castle. Hello! Greetings and salutations to you and yours. How might I assist you? Reserve some Jasper? Well, we definitely got some Jasper. There you are. Hi, appreciate you returning our equipment, sir. Damn it, game. Yo, what's on your mind? The boys are in town. Pizza, beers, and your most intense action movie. What do I suggest? Sure is what I suggest. Tell you what, sir. You know what I fucking suggest? Jumbo. Yeah, you're damn right you were looking for some Jumbo. Yeah, this just ends up being like an odd mix of stuff. Like, we've got Draconic Park, and then Kronan the Berserker, and then the banner and the armor and that, and then the fantasy shelving's actually out here. I would prefer this stuff against the walls, though. The banner, the armor, the sword and shield. This just ends up leaving empty space here. I haven't made up my mind about this location. Well, we got time. Lord knows we got time. What's on your mind? Jasper's on your mind. Well, there you go. Shakes head. Yo. Thank you for turning our merchandise, sir. Our equipment. Alright. Yeah. We don't have to worry about you taking longer to return these things. We'll just buy more Jasper. Easy. And then we'll sell the Jasper. Please fix my leaky heirloom so long as we rent the tape once. That's profit, baby. Till it breaks my tapes, even better. Let's go look at some more tapes back here for the shelving. Yeah. Whoop. And then, yeah. You're like, we have 90 copies of Jasper for the shelves. Loaded, man. Beautiful. Now let's see what Christmas tapes we won. They will come for the Queen, of course. Our horror tape that I purchased separately. Glad they will come for her. The cache is light in the snow. Yeah, whatever, man. Skull wrapped in lights. The instrument in a box. The lady in a box. Christmas Carol's Smoke Edition. The bearded paladin. Little reindeer's cop. Santa's favorite inmate. A frosty husband. Yo, what's up? Aww. Merry Christmas. Do I have Christmas movies? Yeah, bud, I do. Matter of fact, have you heard of Holiday Break-In? Yeah. Santa's Mission. The Stolen Marine. The Heirloom's Only Christmas Card. The Christmas Fairy Decoration. The Fast Food A Holiday Spark. The Dolls Light in the Snow. Santa's Mission. The Stolen Skeleton. All right. What's up? A bad horror movie? Yeah, okay. We'll find one for you. It could be that one I just put on shelves, but we could also do this. The Farmer's Evil Virus. Susan! 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 Don't make me start handing out flyers again, Susan. You won't like me when I start handing out flyers again. All right. Everything is looking and moving well.
Hey.
Kronan, out there. Jurassic Park. Or excuse me, Draconic Park out there. Excuse me.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. We're gonna grab some more copies of Kronan. I'm sure I have plenty floating around in rotation. Yeah. Come get you some Kronan. Beautiful. Beep beep. Yeah, more copies of Kronan. Oh boy. Let's see here. Yeah, I could fill this entire bin. So I will do just that. And then we'll have one extra over here. Beautiful. Each of these holds 30. I got 31 out for sale right now of my 43 copies. Hi. A comedy to lighten up the mood? Yeah, we got comedies. We got jokes. You like jokes? I got jokes. How about One Too Many Beggar Jokes? It's so bad it's good. Gumball Machine is so close to the staircase. It's thankfully a shallow staircase. It's not that bad. It's another situation where just boom. There they go. This placement of the robot so close to the western section now is like, It is what it is. Everyone trying to distract me from closing this fucking store. I don't care for it. The light's off. Bam. Western for you. You can have The Hitchhiker's End. You want an adult movie? Yeah, we can suggest one of those. How about you? You want Jasper? M'lady. Fucking please. Jake's head. Fucking... Come on, man. Sure, we'll go recommend, good sir, an extra large shroom, please. Like, Jasper is not that difficult to find right now. It's not. You weren't even anywhere near the kids section. You're in action. All right. Right. The store is closed. Grab your shit and get. We appreciate your business, but not that much. Let's pile that in. Still don't need to make more at this time. Toys-wise, oh my goodness. Look at this. Get our Blinko out there. Pizza Warriors. Our Tam Tam Pet Pockets. And our Slam Caps. We still have more Christmas tapes back here? No. I'm good on that front. And we're good on this front as well. Be interested to see what the new release is tomorrow. We saw Bad Bax's cover out there when the action hero came to visit. What more will we have in store? At least close to needing a third shelf, but not yet. Kid is great. It's going to be good. Horror is threatening to need a sixth shelf. That's fine. This is more than fine. This section. I'm good with the clearance bins out here. Yeah, I like that. But this, I'm not... Maybe I do put this stuff out in the center, you know? Maybe. Maybe. Hey, don't blame Susan. It's your own fault. You heard me. Accountability. Speaking of accountability, whoever broke this tape had to break my foot in your ass. Yeah, this is nice to be able to walk in. We've got the space used back here. It's a little cramped, but it is what it is. You want back there? Mind your step. Hey. Yeah. All the money out of here. And I don't feel incentivized to cram this with more arcade machines. Where, you know, we know what this store is. Damn it. I could move the adult section, but I mean, they're the, like, take fantasy out of... I really do like that being visible when you walk in. That tickles me. All right, 48 clients served. The pay has occurred. The Static Haunting. I have seen this cover before. This popped up in my first playthrough. I had Hell Hotel, the Static Haunting, and 13 Bodies, like back to back to back, or at least within very close proximity to each other. I mean, that playthrough like only went to midwinter. And a whole lot of horror to open me up. All right. Sunday is going to be a short day, of course. It's our last new release, as previously noted. What's the applicants? As Susan's coming in. Return station, checkout station, fast, strong bladder, and loyal, but would threaten to call in sick. All right. Well, I'm gonna let Owen get some work done, I think. Or, you know, not quite at 25 minutes. We'll let Owen get some work done. Let him catch up. Susan, she's fine there. I'm not gonna... Owen doesn't need to return all these tapes. Well, I probably stare at fantasy a little bit more. And, we'll get crack-a-lackin' with the final week of spring. Next time.